With an email from a listener who signs himself as my son, Mark. Here's what my son has to say. Tom, I'm a 25-year-old male, and I've been in a relationship for the past 5 years. Recently, she decided to end it. I must say I'm a bit in limbo regarding her decision, but I stuck it out and haven't called her or had contact with her since she made this decision. By the way, you're 25, had a relationship for 5 years. What are you doing? The letter goes on. Mark says her motives for ending the relationship were, quote, that I chose alcohol over her. Meaning basically that I like to party and have fun on my days off, when I seldom have them, instead of hanging out with her and doing those certain things that women like to do with their men. My question to you is, should I give in and meet her demands regarding no drinking and partying on days off? Or should I just let the relationship end? I work 5 to 6 days a week, so this, quote, drinking and partying only occurs 1 to 2 times a week. It's not like I have a huge alcohol problem. Thanks so much for any response. Sincerely, your son, Mark. Mark, I'm going to say something that goes for all ultimatums, not just this one. When a woman gives you an ultimatum, run. Run! Don't walk, run. And don't look back. Never, ever, 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 ever succumb to an ultimatum. You just head for the exits. You never do that. Anytime a woman tells you, you stop partying or that's it, or you stop smoking weed or that's it, or you stop watching football on Sunday or that's it, or if you don't get rid of your friends, I'm finished. Or how about the one I got? I was told by somebody, I can't believe you chose your house over me. Never mind the fact that I've owned my house for 9 years. I chose the house before I ever met you. But because I would not sell my $2.5 million home, there was something wrong with me because I, quote-unquote, chose the house over her. And essentially, the reason she said this is because she wanted me to sell the house and move elsewhere, and I said no. Can't believe you sold the house, you chose the house over me. Anytime you give me an ultimatum, here's the answer. No. No. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. If you don't give me a ring for Christmas, it's good. If you don't marry me by June, it's good. Stop being little pussy boys. When a woman tells you what to do, you tell her where to go. Away. Nobody is going to tell me what to do. Nobody. Because I got big brass balls and I'm not afraid to use them. Now, I'm amazed at how many of you pussies out there just go right under the thumb of these broads. You'd think you'd never seen a vagina before. You boys do what you're told. What pussies, all of you. When a woman gives you an ultimatum, you should run. I'm sure there are women out there who disagree with me, but I'd certainly like to hear why they disagree. I'm wondering how many of you get these ultimatums and how many of you tolerate them, for Christ's sake. Tom
Tom Leykis.
Tom Leykis?
Leykis.
Leykis!
1-800-5800-TOM.
I respect you as a god. I'm going to live the rest of my adulthood under your rules.
Thank you. I am firm but fair.
The Tom Leykis Show.
97.1.
KLSX. Free FM.
Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jennifer, hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Jennifer.
How are you?
Do you care, darling?
Of course I care, honey.
Doing great, sweetheart.
Thank you. Hey, Tom, guess what? I was dating a guy for a while, and he had a baby. And for a while, I put up with his baby's mama drama, and sometimes I would take care of his child. So
Boy, what a sucker you were.
I know, really. No, now I notice it. And I just got to the point where I was like, hey, you hook up with me, we make things work, or you know what, we just can stay friends, because I just can't put up with it anymore. I can't keep breaking my head over you and your daughter. And he said, fine, we're friends. We don't see eye to eye, and let's keep it as friends.
But you see, now you ended up on the short end of the stick. Had you done it the way you should have done it, you would have simply told him, I'm done with this. See ya.
I know. And then a day after, I was talking to him, and he's like, so why can't we be friends with benefits? And he said, I go my way, and he goes his way, and, we just become F-buddies. And I said, no. I was like, no.
By the way, why do you need a boyfriend at 20?
Right. All my girlfriends, they go out, have fun, meet guys, and you know what? That's the place for me to be.
That's exactly where you should be. Having fun.
Exactly.
But, you see, look what happened, though. You gave an ultimatum, and it blew up in your face.
It did, and I was just listening, and I'm like, oh, my God, that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah. See, you could have been an adult about it, and you could have said, I'm not happy, so it's over. Right. No ultimatum. You decide on your own that it's done. You can't control the behavior of others. Did you learn that from this?
Oh, I did.
So, in the future, you don't give an ultimatum.
I don't.
You make a move. You already know what it's like being in the relationship.
Right.
So you make a decision based on what you know.
Right.
You do not give people a quote-unquote chance to change.
Exactly.
Because nobody changes because you want them to.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm here to help, Jennifer.
I love you. I love your show, and I've learned a lot from it. And can you take me out with a bong hit, please?
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jose on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yeah, what's going on, Tom?
Just doing a little radio show here, Jose.
Yeah, well, I just told your bouncer on the phone that, yeah, my wife made me quit my band, bro.
Bro, why do you have a wife at age 20?
Because I have a 3-year-old daughter.
Why do you have a 3-year-old daughter?
I wasn't listening to you when I was 16.
Yeah, you were stupid.
I'm kicking myself in the balls every day for that. But
and you didn't have to get married.
Yeah, but she just would not quit bitching, dude. I really do not want to listen to her.
But you didn't have to get married. You could have just sent her a check.
Yeah, that's true. But, again, I wasn't listening to your show when I was 16. Stupid move, although my friend had suggested to me around 16 and a half. Still didn't listen. Ended up with her, and, here comes 4 years later. I have a 3-year-old, and I'm sort of a, little rock star in training. And, yeah, she just told me not spending enough time with me. And so
why did you listen? Why did you listen to that?
I don't know, Tom. I'm an ass. I'm a pussy.
You're a pussy. You're a complete pussy.
Yep, and I'm sort of ashamed of myself, but,
You should be ashamed of yourself. If she doesn't like it, she can leave.
But thanks to you, I've gotten some of my balls back. I'll give you that much.
Where are your balls?
Well, one is with her. The other one's still with me.
Yeah, well, where's your band now?
They're still, they're about to start they're about to, recruit the last member, and there's going to try to get shows around L.A. and stuff. And
yeah, great. Well, then, you know what? You do not have your balls back.
Oh, like I said, I got one of them back.
No, you don't.
Really?
You do not have your balls at all.
I'm sorry, sir.
You should be in that band. I don't know what you're doing. If you really think that band has potential, you should be in it.
All right, well, guess I'm going to have to go home and smack her ass around a couple of times.
No, you don't smack anybody around. You just go home and tell her that, you know what, you're not giving up your dream. That's it. This is why I say women are dream killers, Jose, and there you are, getting your dream killed.
Not killed, dragged
killed.
out to the woods.
No, killed.
Yeah, dragged out to the woods and buried.
Yeah, well, why? And the fact that you allow that, shame on you.
I'm very sorry, sir.
So you better get that band back, pal.
All right, bro.
You tell them to stop looking for the final member. You're it.
All right.
I mean it. And the next time she gives you an ultimatum, tell her no.
Yeah, she's been giving me crap about listening to your show, bro.
Well, did you tell her no about that, too, or do you listen in secret?
No. I listen to the show and she's around. She gets totally pissed and she's like, you know, trying to screw with the stations and stuff. But like I said, thanks to you, I've gotten some of my authority back.
Stop being a pussy. All right?
All right, bro. I'm going to go home and work on that. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Jesus. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Dennis on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Doing okay, Dennis.
Well, here's my story. 3 months after I met my wife, I married her.
Strike one.
We got married in civil, and she wants to get married through the church now.
Yeah.
We've been married almost 6 years, and we have 2 kids.
Right. Are you religious?
Not really, because, you know, in order to get married through the church, you need to go through a few steps, which I've never done.
So just say no.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't necessarily tell her no, but it's like...
Why don't you tell her no?
Well, I mean, I told her. When we got married through the church, you know, I made a promise to God that I'd be with you. So, but I guess she's very religious. Not very, but...
Well, if she was religious, she should have done that 6 years ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I'm not a church-going kind of guy. And
then you say no.
I say no?
No.
Okay. I mean, I love her to death. I mean, I don't feel the pressure, but, you know.
Not yet, because you haven't said no yet.
Well, I really haven't put my foot down and said...
Well, that's why you haven't felt any pressure yet.
So...
When you say no, that's when she's going to put the pressure on. And that's when you have to say no again. No.
Damn right. You know what? I love you, Tom. Why don't you take me out with a bong hit?
Here you go, Dennis.
No cost.
1-800-5800-TOM. Rich on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Father, how are you doing tonight?
Doing okay, son.
I love you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got a little ultimatum. I'm going through the same thing, just trying to live my dream. I'm a young, you know, been doing some stand-up comedy for about 5 years now, and I got a good show tonight. And the old lady's bummed because she's got to work tonight, and she can't go to the show. So now I'm supposed to cancel because she can't go to the show.
Well, you're not doing that.
I've told her, you know what? She had to take the boy out to T-ball. I might not be back when you come back because I'm leaving early.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Dream killers. They are dream killers, Rick.
Easy as that. You know what? I meant to do this. I'm a banging stand-up comic. And you know what? Like I said, you know what? I might actually stay where I'm going tonight. But you can't tell me, don't go. Are you kidding me? Because you got to go to work. I'm going to work.
That's right. You're both going to work.
Exactly. I look at this. I'm going to work. My fans come to see me because, just like us, listen to you. You're going to work. I'm going to work. And then she tried to give me some ultimatum. Well, yes, you go.
Yeah. You're never going to tolerate that.
No. Tom, I'm a mighty soldier of the Leykis Show. Never. Like I told her, you know what, I'm shaving, getting ready to go right now. I hope I have a bunch of my groupies there because, like you, I got game, and I got a lot of women that come to the show.
Sounds good to me, Rich. Good luck. Thank you for that. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Jim on the Tom Leykis Show.
How you doing, Tom?
Doing okay, Jim.
So I had a question for you. Let's say I have a girlfriend, and, you know, I'm a heavy smoker, but I want to quit, and she offers me the ultimatum, if you don't stop quitting, I'm gone. Can I kind of use that as an incentive to stop smoking, or should I just leave to an ultimatum?
You should be quitting smoking because it's good for you to quit smoking.
Right, but I'm addicted, and it's nice to have some...
There are all kinds of ways to quit. There's a patch. There's gum. There's doctor visits. There are ways to do this.
Right. But I'm just saying...
It's a very bad precedent to start giving in to an ultimatum.
Right.
From your girlfriend. And by the way, at 20, you should not have a girlfriend.
I don't have one. It was just a theoretical question.
All right. Well.
All right. Can you take me out Terry Schiavo style?
Terry Schiavo style. We done that before?
I don't know. Maybe a flatline?
I don't think we have that. But we'll you know what? We'll look into it, though, in the future. No one's ever asked for Terry Schiavo style. It's never happened. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Greg on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Father, how are you?
Doing okay, son.
Good. I just want to let the guys out there know that they have to back up their ass and go through it. If a girl gives you an ultimatum, you got to put your foot down. Otherwise, they're going to keep pushing you around. I've got experience. I had a girlfriend that wanted me to go out, visit family over the weekend, and I just didn't want to go. And I put my foot down and said, not going to do it. You got to be willing to accept the consequences. Hey, and nothing happened. She went, she had a good time, came back, everything's fine.
Perfect. By the way, I think more often than not, you get a lot more respect after you have a stand down like that.
Absolutely. These guys have to stand their ground. So, hey, and if they're not, the women aren't going to put up with it, hey, go find somebody else.
That's right.
Absolutely. All right, Tom, can you take me out with Bong Hit and Thank You, Jesus?
Here you go.
Thank you, Jesus.
Damien, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
That was hilarious. A bong hit and a thank you, Jesus. I love it.
Exactly.
Hey, I just wanted to add something to the couple of guys that had called in a few minutes ago. First of all, I've been listening to you for a long time. Never called in, but I've always enjoyed your show. Being a old musician, I just wanted to say that in the music industry as well as probably stand-up comedy or anything else, you have a window of opportunity where you have the opportunity actually to pursue that career and have a real opportunity of actually getting that deal and making it. And if in my situation it was a woman that I thought I was in love with, and I left my music behind, and who knows what could have happened. But my point was that window of opportunity is not very big, and if those guys are letting their women kill their dreams, as you so eloquently put it, then I'm just giving them a little heads up. They don't have a whole lot of time to make that happen.
Life is a lot shorter than most people think. And Absolutely. Your youth and the opportunity to reach your dreams is even a narrower window of opportunity.
Yes, sir.
And you cannot be in a relationship with some broad who, just because she wants you to be home on Saturdays or wants to go to the movies every Friday night, needs to have you home when you should be out performing or you should be out doing business deals or whatever it is you need to do to succeed.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Tom, and I'm looking forward to seeing you out there at Sneaky Peaks. I think I'm going to take a little road trip out there and say hello to you, so I'll be looking forward to meeting you.
Coming up next Friday, Damien.
Yes, sir. Take care, man. We'll see you soon.
All right, take care. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Actually, it's this Friday. Well, technically it is the next Friday, but people will think it's a week from Friday. No, it's this Friday, June 2nd. That's it. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Tom on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
Doing okay, Tom.
Hey, I was in this situation not too long ago. Well, let me give you a little background here. When I was 17, I hooked up with a 23-year-old. I was a complete pussy, stayed with her for a number of years, and about a year and a half ago, we were engaged, and everything started to turn south. She started to give me ultimatums, telling me I couldn't hang out with the boys on Saturday night. I needed to hold down a different job when I was trying to start my own business. She wouldn't let me buy a house, holding me back from buying a house and starting a business, giving me all these ultimatums. And I absolutely refused to follow him. And fortunately, she was the smart one and broke off the wedding a month before we got married.
Perfect crime for you, my friend.
And I will tell you right now, at 25 years old, it saved my life.
It's the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I'm following Leykis 101, and I'm getting more tail than I know what to do with. I've got my business going, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me not listening to her.
How'd it work out for the bitch?
I really don't know, and I really don't care. I haven't talked to her in over a year and a half. I went out and bought my own place, and haven't spoken a word to her since.
See that? You got your own house now?
I can go watch my LA Kings whenever I want and not have to listen to her. I can make my business deals, work from home, not have to listen to her. It's the best thing that's ever happened in my life.
I got big screens in 4 different rooms at home.
Hey, Tom.
I've got a 108-inch drop-down HD screen at home.
It's, you know, when
9 feet. I have a 9-foot screen in my bedroom.
When everyone says these women are dream killers, the best thing they can do is not listen to them.
No doubt about it.
Tom, take me out old school.
Here you go.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
That sounds like you got the best job of them all.
You betcha, baby.
The Tom Leykis Show.
97.1.
KLSX Free FM.
The Tom Leykis Show. Judith, hello.
Hello?
Is that a question or a statement?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. You're talking about girls giving guys ultimatums?
Anybody giving anybody an ultimatum.
Okay. What if he's giving me... I've been with him for 9 months, and he's giving me an ultimatum to stop partying with the girls. I only do it once a month.
Well, he was stupid to give you an ultimatum. What he should have done, if he asked me for advice, is he should have said, I don't want to be with anybody who parties, but I can't control what you do, so I'm done with the relationship. That's what he should have done.
That's what
But since he didn't do it, now that's what you have to do.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like he knew that I, hung out with the girls every once a month or whatever, and he said, well, I really don't like it, blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, now, let me just tell you, that for me, it depends where the girls are hanging out. If the girls are going to Starbucks to have coffee,
no.
I don't think that's unreasonable. If the girls are going to a movie, I don't think that's unreasonable. If the girls are going to the hottest nightclub in town where one of the girls has had to suck a basketball through a garden hose to get the other girls in, then I'm out of the relationship, too. I'm done.
Okay.
I have no interest in being in a relationship with a woman who does that. No way. It hangs out at dance clubs, dancing with other guys, even if it's once a month. Out.
All right.
And by the way, dear, you'll never have a serious relationship with anybody as long as you're doing that. So.
Oh, I know that. I know that for a fact.
Well, then why do you try to have a serious relationship with anybody?
I'm not.
Why don't you just dance your way from club to club and have a good time?
That's true.
I mean, why do you need a relationship?
I don't. They do.
No, dear, you don't have to give them what they need. Why do you participate?
I guess it's somebody to have.
But, dear, nobody will want to have you if you insist on going to nightclubs once a month without the guy you're dating. You will not get a serious relationship that will last as long as you do this.
That's true.
No guy wants that. In fact, if there is a guy who wants it, you know why he wants it? So he can go nail somebody else while you're busy.
Yeah.
You should be suspicious of any man who says, have a good time, buddy.
All right. Just wanted to, okay, you're right.
You know it's true, don't you?
Yes.
So, dear, from my lips to your ears, here is my advice for you, and that is, if you insist on doing this, don't do it once a month. Do it once a week. Have fun. Stop having a boyfriend.
All right.
And if you're going to have a boyfriend, you better plan on seeing the girls at Starbucks.
All right.
No more getting drunk and having other guys grabbing your ass. It's not going to fly.
That's true.
And it hasn't worked for you so far, has it?
Nope.
Now, have you ever said to yourself, why can't I find a good man? Why can't I have a relationship? Why can't I make any of these work?
No. I know that's true.
So then why do you keep trying? Why don't you make a decision here?
I think, yeah, you're right.
Pick one. What are you likely to pick?
I'm sorry?
I said you have to pick one or the other. What are you likely to pick?
Probably him.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's
Because if you keep looking, you're not going to find a man who likes the idea of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're not going to find one. And the ones who do like it because they have the chance to do what they want to do.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's not a white man alive who wants to go out dancing in his free time.
That's true.
So if you're out dancing, he's going to be off doing something else that ends in ing.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Bye. I love your show.
Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. Meanie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Long time, third time.
Thank you.
I'm calling because about a month or two ago, I gave my boyfriend of the year an ultimatum. We don't get to spend a lot of time together, and every time I get a moment, I choose to spend it with him. Well, he doesn't do that. And that I thought he should, and he told me that if he felt like it, he would, but if he didn't, that he wouldn't, and I have to respect his honesty. And I ranted and raved, and basically I had to accept what he said.
That's right. Which is why I tell people, don't get into the ultimatum business.
Right, right, and I do respect him for it, because I've been with a lot of punks, or pussies as you call them, and they gave in, you know, after I ranted and raved for long enough, they would end up giving in, but he didn't yell, he wasn't upset, he just said, you know, if I feel like coming to see you and if I have the time to do it, then I will, but if I don't, you just have to accept it.
Or move on.
Right, or move on. And I chose to accept it.
Yeah, well, there you go. The rant and raving, dear, you really have to stop with that.
Oh, well, I was PMSing, and I do know I have to stop. I'm looking into that right now, trying to drink a little more milk.
Whatever the doctor tells you, you need to stop that because, you know, again, it kills relationships. It's like taking a big file and filing the guy down until there's nothing left but a nub.
Well, you know, I went on the rant and rave because he doesn't argue at all. He refuses to argue, and I thought I just wanted to get a little rise out of him, but...
I refuse to argue, too. In fact, I have a zero-tolerance policy now. No arguing, no nagging, no ultimatums. I won't tolerate it. Won't tolerate it. Will not.
Yeah, he won't either.
So I will happily live alone. I'm planning my vacations for the summer. You know who's going with me? As of right now, you know who's going? Nobody.
Right on.
But I will not be told where to go, what to do, where not to go.
Do you think, he was telling me before that a couple of years ago, he and his friends all went on a cruise, you know, a cruise with the boys.
Right.
And he was talking about doing that recently, and we've been together for a year. Do you think I should have a problem with that, or?
Well, do you have a problem with it?
Well, I kind of do.
Well, dear, if you got a problem with it, here's what you do. Stop seeing him. You can't control the actions of others.
That's right, I can't.
So if he is going to do that, you tell him, I'm out.
I mean, but what do you think the purpose is of him doing that if he has a girlfriend?
Probably to meet other girls.
That's what I think.
I mean, I've been on 2 cruises. I absolutely hate them.
Mm-hmm.
I hate cruises because you're stuck with the same people on that boat for days and days and days and days and days.
Right.
So, really, the only reason to go is hoping to find some girls who are, quote-unquote, single.
Right.
Who drink too many $14 drinks on the ship. And then you can kind of lift them back to their rooms.
That's what I thought, too.
But, dear, stop with the arguing. If you don't like it, it's time to go.
You're right. You're right. I know you don't like to hear this excuse either. I was PMSing, though.
Again, it don't matter what you were doing. Now I'm telling you what to do. If you don't like him going on a cruise, it's time to find your own apartment.
But we don't live together.
Great. That makes it a lot easier.
Yes, I know. I know 2 marriages down, I know that.
Wait till you get to 4 like me.
I'm trying not
You'll learn by then.
Can you take me out, Kobe?
You know what I think you're going to learn? When you run out of tampons, dear. I think finally, when you drop the last egg, suddenly there you'll be with your little menopausal mustache, and you'll say to yourself, what did I do to my life?
That's why I can't stop listening to you, Tom. Take me out Kobe style.
Here you go, Mimi.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. The Tom Leykis Show. 97.1 Free FM.
The Tom Leykis Show, Danielle.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, I agree with you on the whole ultimatum thing, because definitely that's not cool. Nobody wants to get an ultimatum, not even a woman. But there is a difference between ultimatum and being there for your woman. Like that guy who called in and said, oh, yeah, I didn't go with my wife to visit her family this weekend, and everything turned out great. She had a good time, blah, blah, blah. But she had to explain to her family that he didn't want to go, so now everyone probably thinks he's a jerk. And now she has to deal with having a jerky husband. You know what I mean?
She doesn't have a jerky husband. He didn't want to go.
Well, he has to.
No, he doesn't.
He shouldn't have got married then.
He does not have to go.
Well, then, what if he needs her for something, like a date for his birthday?
She has every right to turn him down.
Right. Well, as long as they know the difference between ultimatums and being there for your wife. Because when you take those vows, you have to do a bunch of gay crap you probably wouldn't want to do. So don't even...
Most people, you know what? Marriage vows are the biggest lie in the world.
Oh, I say don't even bother if you can't handle it.
The fact is, most people do not observe them, even if they stay married.
Yeah. Then don't do them.
Most people are there as long as it's convenient.
Right.
That's reality. And it's a reality most people don't want to face.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Oh.
Well, men and women are so different. I mean, I don't even see how marriage can work in the first place.
Well, I agree with you. So I'll just F you all, and I will not move in with any of you or give you any of my money. How about that?
Yeah. That's honesty.
I'm being honest.
I know. I appreciate it.
You know, there are women who hear me on the radio, and when they talk to me off the air, you don't really mean that. Yes. Yes, I do.
Absolutely, and that's why you're not going to get married, which is great. I just don't think all these people should be getting married and then decide 10 years later, oh, I'm decided I'm going to do what I want. No, you don't get to, because you got married. Too bad for you.
Yeah, well, you're pretty much agreeing not to do what you want, which is why marriage is a stupid idea to begin with. Sylvia on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I need your thoughts on something, Tom.
Yes.
So I've been married for 11 years,
right.
And I decided like a year ago I was going to give my husband an ultimatum because he's a partier, a drinker, whatever. Well, after seeing that he wasn't, going to do what I told him, you need to stop drinking or kick back on your drinking because it was affecting us financially and stuff. Well, after learning that he wasn't, going to take my ultimatum seriously, I decided to go and, file for a divorce. So he was like, so he's crying about it. I don't want to lose you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, well, let's give this another shot. So, of course, we go through the honeymoon stage again, and then we end up in the same spot again. And I just, like 2 weeks ago, we got into it again, and I was like, screw it, I'm out. So I go and I sign a lease for an apartment. I'm moving next Saturday. And now he's like, well, he was like, if you leave me, I'm not going to get help. and you can't come over here and, you know, try to have anything to do with the house. And I'm like, put it up for sale. I don't care. You know, I'm just ready to get a breath of fresh air and be happy.
Great.
So now he's giving me ultimatums, and, you know, now he's starting to, like, threaten with all these things. So I'm starting to question whether or not I'm making the right decision. So I don't know. I just kind of need to know your thoughts on that. You think I'm doing the right thing?
I think you shouldn't be worrying about what he says.
All right, because he's like, you're never going to be a homeowner again once we sell this place. And
that's not true.
I'm not going to give you a chance. And his main concern really right now is that...
Don't pay any attention to him at all. Thanks a lot for the call.
The Tom Leykis Show.